The 19th head coach of Ohio Bobcats men's basketball is an Ohio Bobcat himself. From 1991 to 1995, Jeff Boals had a successful and accomplished playing career. Now he comes back to the Convo to command this proud program. I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Ohio Bobcats, joined by Jeff Boals, the new head coach here at Ohio. When you played here, did you think that this moment would actually occur down the line?
Not at all. You know, when I played here, I was a biology major, so I thought I was going to go into physical therapy school, and really didn't think about coaching. And I tore my ACL in my senior year, and our head coach at the time, Larry Hunter, at the end lost an assistant, asked me if I'd be interested in coaching. And like most 22-year-olds, you have no idea what you want to do in life, and I said sure, and that was the start of my coaching career.
We're all a product of our mentors, and also you have some of the stuff that's inherent to yourself. And you got to stay true to yourself, but you're certainly the byproduct of many other people. So for you, obviously legendary Bobcat boss Larry Hunter, your head coach, Thad Matta at Ohio State, and of course the stuff that you bring to the table. So how much of you is Larry, how much is Thad, and then how much is Jeff Boals?
Yeah, I think you take a little bit of something from everybody. And everybody you talk to says when you get a head coaching job, be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. But when you play for Larry and you coach for Thad for 7 years, and Keith Dambrot and Mark Schmidt, you take different things from them, and you kind of mold it into your own philosophy and do what you want to do.
We've watched it from afar. 24 wins at Stony Brook, really got things lined up into the postseason, taking on South Florida in the first round of the CBI. But we could take a look at those numbers. But I think that it's always interesting to hear from a head coach what the philosophy really is, the style of play in your own words. So what kind of brand of basketball are the Bobcats going to be playing?
Yeah, we're going to try to get up and down as much as we can, and ideally, I'd like to play with a point guard, 3 wings and a center. We're going to do a lot of NBA European sets in the half court when we, bring it out and set it up. Defensively, we want to play pressure man-to-man defense, pressure the basketball, being help defense. We'll mix in a 2-3 zone, 1-2-2, three-quarter court press, 2-2-1. Just try to create some offense from our defense.
Your record as a head coach obviously stands for itself now, and you move into this role. But obviously, as an assistant, you're a tremendous recruiter in addition to doing that as a head coach now, too. So what is a Bobcat going to look like? What type of players are you going to try to bring down here to Athens?
Well, I think first and foremost, be high character. We want to bring high character young men into our program. Guys who love the game of basketball. I want guys who want to play professionally. Guys who are gym rats and want to get in the gym. And the third thing we'll look for is someone serious about earning their degree. Going to class is important. It's non-negotiable. So just a well-rounded individual. On the court, play with toughness. I'm huge into competition. The more we compete, the better off we're going to be. And just show some grit and resiliency and play hard.
I thought it was interesting during the press conference talking about when the job was open previously, and then you saying that you needed head coaching experience and you got it. The timing this go around seems to be a perfect fit, doesn't it?
Yeah, timing's everything, and it's like we always say, control what you can control. And I've had a great career. My career path, being at Ohio State for 7 years, I could have stayed there for a long time with Thad, but he always told me, like, don't leave here for a bad job. And when I did my research on Stony Brook, it was a beautiful area, great resources, great facilities, great AD, great president, and very fortunate to be there for 3 years. And I knew it was going to take something special for me to leave there. And obviously, when Jim called, this is a special place, and here we are.
So it's obviously a whirlwind. You're coaching one team. You have to say goodbye to one team. Emotional there. Your family, so many moving parts. Now moving forward for the next 30 days, next 60 days. If you could tell us everything in your mind, I'm sure there's so much, but what are some of the bullet points that you feel, I need to accomplish this, we need to do this in the first 2 months as you're on the job? Yeah,
I think, they always say when you get a new head coaching job, it's like drinking water from a fire hose.
Right.
And you're just, everything's coming at you, texts, calls, you got to worry about the team you're leaving. And, when I told my team I was leaving, it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in coaching. When you care about some people, you have relationships, it makes it tough. But excited to be here, and I think the first couple months, you have to spend a lot of time with the players on campus. Those are your most important recruits. You have to build trust amongst each other. You got to build relationships, and that takes time. It's a fragile time right now. Coming off what happened, and they're the most important recruits and people in the program right now.
Obviously, it's a natural fit, and you check so many of the boxes that anybody would look for a head coach. And then, oh, by the way, you're an Ohio grad, you're an Ohio play, all that stuff. There are a couple of ways of looking at it, and I'm curious to wonder about your approach. Is there more pressure because you're an alum and you played here? Is it more of a sense of urgency now than maybe some other jobs? How do you color all of that in your mind?
Yeah, I think there's no one that's going to put more pressure on you than yourself. As a head coach, there's a great responsibility, and you understand the responsibility that comes with it. So, I'll put the pressure on myself, but I think there's a great passion for the university. I want to bring championships to this program, and when I was a player, we were able to cut down the nets, and there's no better feeling. I told the team earlier than watching your name pop up on Selection Sunday. And seeing where you're going to play in the NCAA tournament.
One of the fun things fans want to know about is scheduling philosophy. You and athletic director Jim Schaus will hash all of that stuff out. But ideally, from a non-conference perspective, what do you see in the future for this program to get you to where you want to go?
Yeah, you always want to challenge yourself. Obviously, the more home games you play, the better off you're going to be. The better your RPI is going to be, or the strength of schedule, I should say, for the league. And that's what happened this year. With the Mid-American Conference, the league RPI and the strength of the league was very high. So I think you want to challenge your guys to prepare them, because you're gonna go into a gauntlet, and you're playing different styles of play. Every single night you're home, you're away, and so it'll be a great challenge that we want to get prepared for the league play.
It's a lot, but it's a lot to look forward to and be excited about. This is a fun time, isn't it, for you and your family?
Great time. Great time to be a Bobcat.
You're Jeff Boals. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Congratulations to Coach on coming back to Athens. This is Bobcat TV.